Now that's how to get an ollie off the ground. And I'm going to show you how to do that right now. For most people whose ollies aren't getting off the ground, they're going to look something like this. And these ollies are actually not so bad. You should still be proud. But hey, I'm going to show you how to ollie like this. Come on, let's get right into it. 9.9 times out of 10, the reason why your ollie isn't popping off the ground is because your back foot is actually muting your pop by being in the wrong position. If your ollie looks like the two I just did, then your back foot's probably placed somewhere here. Many new skaters will have their foot here because it's what's comfortable. But like any new trick in skating, we're going to have to go outside our comfort zone a little bit. So instead, put your foot here, more of your toes and just the ball of your foot. Notice how the board pops higher when I use my toe versus my whole foot. I can push down with my whole foot as hard as I can. And yeah, it's popping pretty hard. Some of you will actually get pretty high ollies this way. But notice when I use just my toes and ball of my foot on the tail of the board, it's literally popping out of control. Once you control that pop with your jump, you're going to be popping super high. Practice popping it into your hand even, just to sort of know the feeling or the sounds that you're searching for. But I'm going to show you up close just exactly what I mean. So here, you might be looking kind of like this. And as you can see, there's a space between the tail and my back foot. And that's just going to completely mute your pop. As you hit the ground, all your weight is going down into the ground, not popping off your board. Instead, we want to have just our toes and ball of our foot on our tail. Even my pinky toe is hanging off the board. While it might seem counterintuitive to have less of your foot somehow create more pop, the point is your ollie and jump with this correctly timed pop is going to bring the back of your board up faster. The next reason why your board isn't leveling out or your ollie isn't getting off the ground most likely has to do with your crouch. And your crouch starts with your knees. If you don't bend your knees enough, you're not going to get the proper lift in order to jump. Or you might be putting your knees too close together. All of these factors will impact how you're doing your ollie. See how my knees here are pretty parallel? I'm not bringing them in or too far out when I ollie. This is probably how most first skaters are looking when they're doing their first ollies. In reality, keep those knees in line with your shoulders so that when you bend, you get the proper muscles to activate in order to get that ollie well off the ground. Hope that helps with you guys' ollies getting off the ground. Feel free to like and subscribe. Come on, let's go skate.